Hey, today I just want to explain how I did my first property deal. Kind of a funny story. I remember the first thing that I did was actually to borrow some cash from a friend of mine for advertising because I didn't have any money spare. So I borrowed about 5,000 rand from a friend, printed a couple of brochures, and then went to people's houses, knocked house to house, and actually told people that I was selling property, and more importantly, perhaps the fact that I was buying property. So imagine at that time, had a baby face, 25 years of age. You know, I'm sure a lot of people just thought this young guy is saying that he is buying property. Um, he looked so young. So, a lot of people didn't trust what I was saying. But in any case, I did it anyway. Went house to house and told people that I was buying property for cash with those brochures. And I remember at what this one instance where somebody basically, or some dog was chasing me. I opened the gate, this dog started chasing me. um, and almost bit me. It was very, very close, but then it turned back, fortunately, and I managed to leave the house not hurt. So yeah, got to a couple of properties, told them that I'm selling property and buying property. And remember, this was a time where I had no idea or no solid idea about real estate. I was just going on what I was told. And also, I was reading a couple of books about real estate. There was a couple of people that suggested in these books that you must make an offer, and I was listening to some audios. Um, so I wanted to make an offer for a property. A few, weeks later, um, got a call from this person. I got a couple of calls, but I got a call from this person after some other advertising strategies were implemented. And then on this call, this person told me that they're selling a property in Kagiso, and they wanted me to come evaluate it. So they gave me the address. I asked them for the address, the ERF, and basically ran through a report, and I got a Lightstone report for the property. And I realized that that property, and there's other properties just like that one that are selling for like 160, um, you know, and properties just like that one again selling for 350, 340. So I realized at that time that very same property or very same type of property, but other people are selling those properties for 160, other people are selling those properties, very same properties, for 350. Then I said to myself, I'll just take a list of those properties that are selling, that have sold for 150, 180, 170. I took a list of them, wrote it down on this small book before the meeting, and then I went for the meeting. I got there, and I asked the person a couple of questions about themselves, who they are, why they want to leave the property, why they want to sell it, and whatnot. And then after I got my facts, I said to them, you know what? I have a list of properties that I've sold that are just like this one. Of course, I showed them the list of properties that were selling for the lowest prices, like 160, 170. And I said, here's a list of properties that I've sold around this area. Property next door is sold for 180. That one is sold for 170. That one is sold for this amount of money. So based on the fact that on average the properties around you are selling for 160, how much are you selling yours? And they said, I thought this property would sell for like 350. I said, yeah. that's what everybody thinks, but what people are actually buying and what people are thinking is not necessarily the same. And you might see agents selling these properties for this amount of money, but you know chances are, they're not gonna sell. These are the prices that are, the prices of the properties, or the prices that are actually selling. Then she said to me that, yeah, okay, she'll take the 160 for the property. So we signed an offer to purchase. So again, I didn't have, a lawyer at the time, and I had just gotten an offer to purchase from CNA. For most of you that are in real estate, you'll know that CNA has basically this offer to purchase that they selling for, or they sold at the time for like 26 rand for two. So I bought two offer to purchase for 26 rand. And I don't advise anyone to use that offer to purchase, but that's basically what I did. So I got two offer to purchases for 26 rand. So that means 13 rand each. And then we signed on the offer to purchase that I was buying it for 160. Remember, I didn't have the money. So we signed on an offer to purchase that I'm buying the property for 160. And then I started marketing the very same property. 2 weeks later, someone told me that they want to buy the property from me, and I marketed the property using Facebook. I actually sold the property using Facebook, but in any case, I was selling it for 295, and got an offer from someone that wanted to buy it from me for 295, and I sold sold it to them for 295. 3 months later, I got my money. So I think that's basically sums up like the whole deal. I've explained it to a couple of people how I did the first deal, and most people have been astonished about the deal. Most people, think that it cannot be done, and they're not sure how it it is done. That's why I spend so much time in the presentations or in the seminars to basically explain how the process works, and some of the ways also of getting money through property, and how we've managed to basically raise money for property deals. But yeah, that was my first property deal. A few things that I just want you to take from that deal. Number one, not having money doesn't stop an entrepreneur. So most people are stopped because they don't have money to pursue their dreams. If you going to be an entrepreneur, you cannot let the fear of not having money, or not having money at all at that time, stop you from pursuing your dreams. Number two, you have to have an opportunity, and even if you don't have an opportunity, you can look for opportunities, because money will follow where the opportunities are. And also, the third thing that you're gonna need is people. So people to work with, people that you'll ask questions, people that know more than you, people that are more experienced than you, people that are have a certain trait that you might not have. So you're gonna need people, you're gonna need opportunities, you're gonna need money. But even if you don't have those three, or even if you have one of those two, one of those three, if you have one of those three, you build around that. So if you have money but you don't have people and opportunity, then you build around that. If you have opportunity but you don't have money, you build around that. And even if you don't have those three, you don't have an opportunity, you don't have money, you don't have people to work with, but you can still build from whatever that you're having at the moment. So an entrepreneur will not be stopped by an entrepreneur will not be stopped by the circumstances around them, but rather they create circumstances that basically get them the money that they want. So yeah, that was my first deal, my first property deal. I don't know what you think of this video, but let me know in the comment section. And also, we'll be having online property coaching classes. Just go to www.firstclassproperty.co.za. Register for our first online property coaching class. we'll be explaining some of the tricks that we've used, how we raise money, and how we flip property. But yeah, it will be more or less a 2-hour presentation about property flipping, property entrepreneurship. So yeah, go to firstclassproperty.co.za and register for our next online property coaching class. But thank you so much for viewing this video. Really appreciate your time. Give it a thumbs up if you love it, and also let me know what you think on the comment section. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.